St. Petersburg, Russia, is often labeled as the northern capital, and over the past 100 years, it has been through a drastic transformation. During this period, the city went from being a tsarist capital to Soviet and finally modern Russian one. To understand the full extent of this transformation, it's important to look both at the physical structure of the city and the socio-political atmosphere that has been present over the years. St. Petersburg first became an imperial capital in 1712 and was originally built as a city that could be defended against invasion. Over the course of the next 100 years, it formed the center of the Russian Empire, with a huge number of new buildings being constructed around it. During the early 19th century, the city was transformed by a group of architects and other professionals known as the Petrine Scholars, who were responsible for introducing neoclassical styles and eventually influenced the building of Moscow as well. Throughout the 19th century, St. Petersburg maintained its status as the imperial capital, but it was also becoming a center for science and arts. By 1914, it had become a major financial and cultural center and was known for its cafes, parks, and museums. The city was also the home of the magnificent Hermitage Museum, which is still visited by thousands of tourists from all over the world. The revolution of 1917 saw the overthrow of the Tsar and led to the establishment of a communist government in Russia. With this, the city was renamed to Leningrad and it became the capital of the Soviet Union. Until the end of World War II, the city suffered great destruction during the blockade and had to be completely rebuilt. During this period, the city's streets and buildings were repurposed and modified to fit new models of urban planning. The city also became the main center of industry in the Soviet Union, and was now well known for its shipbuilding and steel production. Since the fall of the Soviet Union, St. Petersburg has seen major changes and modernization. The city has become an important tourist destination, as millions of travelers come to admire its grand architecture and international events. Many once decrepit buildings have been renovated and returned to their former glory. It has become a major financial center as well, and it's now home to many of the largest Russian banks and other businesses. Overall, the impressive transformation of St. Petersburg over the past 100 years is certainly worth noting. From a tsarist capital to a center for industry, the city has seen tremendous growth and shifting in its scenery and culture. After its tumultuous past, the city is now a prosperous and vibrant place that maintains its rich cultural heritage.